Guys, I hear you. I hear you. Everyone's saying, what do I do with this? What do I do with that? What if cash is worthless? Why do I need to pull it out of the banks? All right, listen. Usually I go into great detail about how to do this step by step, what you should do, what you need to say, all of that on either one-on-one calls, group calls, the live events, whatever the case. But time is of the essence. We're running out of time. So I'm just gonna lay it out for you. Now, I have to be careful. I don't want to be deplatformed. So you get very specific on this stuff and they will end you. So I'm going to tell you what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney. All I can tell you is what I would do with my money if it was parked in the banks. So the first thing I would do is start getting the money out. Now, a lot of you have said they're only going to let you get a certain amount. They're not going to let you take more than 7,000, 10,000. Great. Then I'm going to be at the bank every couple days pulling out 7,000, 10,000, whatever the max is. Another thing, do you really want your money parked in a bank that won't let you have your money whenever you want it? Is that really somebody that's looking out for you? Hell no. They're trying to keep you trapped in the system because they know as soon as everything collapses, they're doing what's called a bail-in. That was put back on the books as a law back in 2008 during the last crash. Once the bank feels like it's going to be insolvent, or could be potentially, they can seize your money, shut the bank, you will never see another penny of it. And they can keep it to keep themselves solvent. This is already happening in other countries if you're not aware. So go down, start taking your money out as much as you can take out at a time and get it all out. Now, you're gonna need to put 2 to 4 weeks back in there every single month. We go every 2 weeks, okay, to put it back in to cover our monthly expenses. Because we still got to pay bills and it's a pain in the butt to pay with checks and all this. So you're still going to need access to some capital. But I don't want any more in that account than absolutely necessary because when the collapse happens, it's going to be gone. So I don't want them getting any more than 2 to 4 weeks of my money at any given point. First thing, get that cash out is what I would do personally with mine. I would get a safe that's fireproof, waterproof, and start keeping that. Now, you don't want to advertise to people that you're doing this, of course, because when the collapse happens, you don't want to find out that your neighbor Bob isn't such a good dude because you made the mistake of sharing that you were stockpiling cash. And Bob shows up at your door with a gun. Keep it to yourself what you're doing. You want a trusted family member, a sibling, a spouse, child, not a child, but you know what I'm saying, an adult child, to know where this stuff is in case you're not there and you need to get access to it. But I'm gonna break these videos up into step-by-step how to exit the market and get control of your capital before this collapse happens. And then if you wanna know what to do with that stuff and how to get into the games, the 5 games that you cannot lose at and that the ultra elite play every single day to make their millions, then you can come talk to us and we can coach you on how to do, what to do with it, where to put it, what games to get into, all of that, okay? So first things first, get it out of the bank, keep it at your house or some other location, not a safety deposit box at a bank, because when the bank closes, you won't have access to that either. Get access to it, get it out of there, go back every 2 to 4 weeks and put in what you need to pay your bills for that month. In the next video, I'll tell you what to do with the rest.